Breaking news!
Madrid is joining the F1 calendar.
And as we have known, their contract is going to be from 2026 until 2035, which means, are we going to have a double Spanish GP in 2026? Since Barcelona still has a contract until that year.
Wait, 2035?
No, 2026 until 2035.
Oh yeah, because I was like, I thought from here to 2035, I was like, that's more than 10 years. They're crazy.
No, 26 until 35.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this.
I would only be happy about it if it wasn't a street track. Because if it was like a proper track, I would be happy about it. But we're having too many street tracks and I do not like them.
They are all boring. Okay, I cannot say that because Las Vegas was okay.
Yeah, Las Vegas was pretty nice.
Monaco, I cannot say anything bad about it, but I don't like Monaco.
I think we need some water like once in a while in boring tracks. Somehow, like some water like automatically like going on the track and see what happens.
People who were thinking that we need water and fire, to complement each other. No, you straight up went for like put water on the track, make it slippery.
Exactly. But I don't like the track. I don't like how it looks, especially because um the I think it's like, I don't know if it's the box area. It's gonna be, and the paddock area is gonna be like inside a building. So does that mean that the fans are gonna have like, because I think they said that there's gonna be like the only grandstand like that is like has like a cover. So maybe they have like a grandstand, like the main straight or main in front of the boxes. Maybe we have them inside the building, which that would be horrible if they do it in like the same time, like around the same time as Barcelona. That's horrible with high temperatures.
Yes. But it would be good for the environment, like.
Yeah. But also I saw that the last one of the last corners, like the bigger one, it's going to be, I think they want to build it at a max of 35 degrees angle.
Okay, that's exciting though. Like, if they actually do it, that's going to be good. If they don't, then it's crap.
Yeah, I think they're taking roundabouts, like you have like turns at roundabouts. That's really dangerous. And I think having like a semi, like how you say it, because half of the track is gonna stay there and half of the track is gonna be like boop. They're gonna build it every year, which means Spanish taxpayers probably are gonna have to spend a lot of money paying for it, because only last year we finished paying the Valencian track. So I see a Valencia 2.0 like repeating itself, but I do not like that track. And I hopefully once 2035 arrives, it goes forever, and we keep Barcelona. I don't like it. Build me a proper track. I'm sure outside of Madrid, like city center, there's a lot of land. Okay, I think that's good. Hi, we're your favorite motorsport girls,
Hi, I'm Laila.
and I'm Marta. And in today's episode, we're gonna talk about driver lineups and a few liveries as well.
Just a few.
Yeah, and before we jump into the more interesting thing and series, we're gonna give an honorable mention to Formula One, because for the first time in history, there's no driver changes.
Yes, and we know that Nick de Vries got sacked in the middle of the season. This only means that there are no driver changes from 2023, aka the last race of 2023, to 2024. And this is a historic milestone that was worth like 10 seconds of our podcast. And now we move into more interesting things.
Exactly, like Formula 2 and Formula 3.
Yeah, so for Formula 2, I would like to highlight that these people are trying to get into Formula 1. So they already have like a minus point, kinda. But this is how they are going to be evaluated. So if I say that someone doesn't have a shot at Formula 1, that's because they probably don't have a shot at Formula 1 and not because they are a bad driver. Okay, I think we can start with probably the most interesting person in Formula 2 or currently in Formula Series, which is Kimi Antonelli, who I'm sure a lot of you probably heard of him. He wins everything that he enters, okay? Guy won F4 ADAC, Italian. He won the Formula Regional Middle East and European Championship. And now he is skipping Formula 3 to make the step into Formula 2. I don't know. I think he can be, I think he can be a title contender.
Yeah, I would say um he has a talent right there. He's, I wouldn't say Max Verstappen 2.0, but it's like kind of like the same level. Like he's really talented, and let's see how he does like jumping series, because that, if jumping from, imagine like Freca or Formula 4 to like Formula 3, it's hard enough. Like skipping one of those series, one of like the series like completely, that's like even more difficult. And being so young, you have to be really mature, and like the mentality you have to be able to race at that level and get the results he's getting is like kudos for him. I really think he's definitely like one of the contenders, as well as a few other like couple more like drivers.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned the jump between Formula 4 and Formula 3, and his teammate actually did that, and I think that's really, really cool. He didn't go to Formula Regional, and obviously the guy is Ollie Behrman that I'm talking about. I just love him.
He looks like such a nice guy. Like his little, like his baby face is like, and everyone that I know that met him, he's like such a nice guy. Like his feet are right planted on like on the floor, and
No, I think if I would have to like put my money on anyone, it would be him. I don't know why. I just trust him.
what, to win the championship? You mean?
Yeah, I mean, I have these four people that I think can win the championship, but if I had to say one person who I think is most likely to win, then it would be him.
I've got a few, but like the Prema guys, I think they're like at the top, and I hopefully I'm right on this, but I'm already calling Prema being team champions in 2024, and ART being really close, like being like the fight for the championship being until the last race. So that's what I like. Last race, last second, like you have to fight for positions. Like whoever finishes better gets it.
No, I think this one will be like an either 3 or 4-way championship.
Yeah, the driver championship, yeah, but like team champion, there's a lot of really talented guys.
No, because if you think about it, 3 drivers that are absolutely for sure are going to be in the title race are Kimi, Ollie, and Victor. And for me, the fourth person would be kind of like, how do you say, a black sheep in this lineup is Ritomo Miyata, who is Japanese and he's coming from Super Formula. And he won Super Formula last year. And that championship is being talked about how it's more competitive or as competitive as Formula 1.
Yeah, I remember when Liam Lawson went there, right? and he was, yeah, did he, like, he won his first race, like he was having like quite good results
Yeah, I think he finished third overall or something like that.
on his first year. That's crazy. That's really good.
And now even more drivers are going there. So I think who went there though? Theo Pourchaire is going there. Ayumu Iwasa maybe.
There's Pepe Marti. He's a rookie. He's coming from Formula 3. He's going to be racing for Campos. There's something there. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be up there, but I think he has the potential to always be like maybe podium wins.
Oh, I don't see him. No, I feel like he's always talked about being, oh yeah, so special and everything. I don't see him doing that good.
Not really special because, and that's saying, like, me saying that I see him doing good things, like being up there, it's saying a lot because I never support Spanish drivers as a Spanish person. So that's coming, like, seriously, that's saying a lot.
I don't know because I probably remember him from his 2022 campaign and that wasn't that impressive. And last year too, he finished fifth in the standings. I was quite surprised when he actually won races. I was like, what the fuck is that guy doing? But first year in F2, I just don't see him up there.
I think he's gonna start struggling a lot, but like after the, like, halfway through the season, I think he's gonna go up. And but we already know that in Formula 2, you don't need to win a lot of races to win a championship. If not, just tell Theo.
And if you cannot bring the results in your first half of the season and you cannot bring your results at the second half of the season but only stay consistent, that's not going to be enough. So you either stay consistent throughout the whole season or bring such exceptional results that you cannot be outscored anymore.
I know, but I think I've got a feeling. I don't know. And with Paul Aaron in high tech, what do we expect? I like Paul, but and but I think, I mean, I don't really know what to think about high tech.
Oh no, Mary Cordeal and Paul Aaron. Okay, that did not deserve an oh no, but at the same time, Mary Cordeal, what the fuck is he still doing there? Seriously. Fourth year. Four.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm happy Boschum is gone. Like, seriously, I was like, what is he doing that? Like, he seems like such a nice guy and all that. Like, when I talk about me not liking someone, it's like the feeling they gave me, like, as a driver, not as a person. I feel, for example, what I feel for Boschum was that he was there for the money, because last year when he had his injuries and we had
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Wait, the guy who was like the oldest Formula 2 driver, I think.
Roberto Meri, you see how if you see and you check how Boschum got his results, like Boschum's results, and then you see Roberto Meri, I think on his first race, I don't know if he won or
Yeah, and he just randomly jumped into the car. He didn't do any testing or practice beforehand.
exactly, and he got podiums and a couple wins. I think his first win, I think he got it, or he started finished third, and he had a I don't know. They gave him, like, he penalized him.
Also, remember when the season started and last year, and Ralph got like a win in his first race, I think, or the second, and he was leading the championship for a while. And then he started having these like reliability issues, and then he just lost the whole lead, and then he finished like so below.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I was like, wait, what is he doing up there? Like, in what universe? Like, I don't know. But yeah, like, I feel like it was so like as always with paid drivers, it's really unfortunate that people like Roberto Meri, who didn't have the economic, like I don't know, the economic side to go in and be in Formula Two, um, could only. I mean, he was there because Boschum was like, I want him to be in my seat, so that's a good thing for Boschum to do because he could be like, no, I don't want anyone in my car, and they would have just competed with one car. But he was nice enough to do that, so
Wait, did anyone ever do that though? Like say that if I'm injured, then nobody can drive my car because I paid for it.
I don't know, but I know that Boschum did that. He was like, I want the. He was not only saying, I want. I don't care if someone drives my car. He was like, I want that guy exactly to drive it. So like, kudos for him to give him like that chance. But they left like Roberto Meri left him like on the ground, results wise.
Yeah, he was like, I want that guy to destroy me. Yeah, also Paul Aron, who is going to be also in high tech. I put him like I did like different types of like drivers, and I just put him in like coming from Formula like 3 because he doesn't have anything special. He's a decent driver, but he's just kind of there to for Formula 2 to have 22 drivers. I mean, he's just completing the head count.
Yeah, I remember when I was seeing him like fighting with Dino Beganovic, and I was like, are they these two are teammates? Like, how come they fight like so hard? And they were like all clean, but they were like every turn, you were like they're touching, and never ever happened. Like maybe once or twice, obviously. But they were like so clean, and I like that because in Formula Two and Formula Three, there's no team orders.
Who else should we talk about in Formula 2? Here comes my rant about Joshua Dirksen, that poor guy. Because he finished 19th in Freca. He's like extremely young. Okay, no, not extremely young, but he's 20 years old. That's not that old. So it's such a weird move from him to go from Freca to F2 when his best results are second in a championship. He didn't even win a championship in his life. And his last win is from 2021. What the fuck is that guy doing there? Like, seriously, guys, like, pull yourself together, Formula 2. Like, why are you accepting people like this? Okay, I know, you need the money, but these people should not be allowed to have licenses in Formula 2.
No, they should create their own league and series and be like, that is what's that is money series.
We have a championship like that in Hungary, and I'm marshaled for it, and it's so cringy.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I absolutely like. Okay, there are some paid drivers who paid their way into a championship or something, but they are actually decent. For example, Lance Stroll. I cannot be mad at him because he is sponsoring an entire team. Literally, they are he is kind of the reason why the team is good. So they can at least put like one good car for one good driver.
I mean, not really him, but his dad. But yeah, similar.
Okay, now, not to only rage about this poor baby, I also collected a number of drivers, exactly 4, who are making a whole career out of Formula 2. They are in their 3rd or 4th year, like, guys, get a reality check. Richard Verschoor.
Richie boy! Richie boy! What are you doing there?
Murray Cordial, Enzo Fittipaldi, and Dennis Holger. You all need a reality check. I mean, I cannot be, okay, Enzo and Dennis are okay because it's only their third year, but what the fuck do you want in your fourth year? You're not going to win it. They're not going to like let you race in Formula 1. No team.
They're not in Prema, so forget about the championship, boys.
Wait, but I think Gian Daruvalla was in his fourth year in a Prema.
Yeah, well, but you also have to have a little bit of talent. I said what I said, and I will not go back on it. We were going to be honest. So I mean, I don't like him. I don't like Nisani, and I don't know why it took them so long to leave this series. Like, come on, bye bye.
Oh, come on, girl. You're mean. But it's okay, we like it. Okay, I also wanted to talk about Red Bull Junior drivers because they all got dropped. Like, wait, who was in the Red Bull Academy? It was wait, let me. Jack Crawford, Zane Maloney, who else? Dennis Howder. They all got dropped, and Isaac Hadjar stayed. And he finished below all of them, okay? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I wouldn't have dropped Jack Crawford. I think he has a stable performance. He's not that special, but he could, like, do some pretty good things for Red Bull. Like, he can be, like, a stable supporting driver at, for example, AlphaTauri.
In Super Formula right now, we've got Iwasa. Surprised? No. Iwasa is really talented, and it's if he's going to be in Super Formula, he deserves to be. Yeah, he deserves to be in Red Bull's junior team. Then in Formula 2, we've got none other than Isaac Hadjar and Pepe Marti, which I have a feeling that Pepe is there as well because of, like, seriously, he's under Fernando Alonso's management. So,
oh yeah, they wanted to have him so that they can get like Fernando, like Helmut Marko master plan. He's getting all his drivers so that they can like communicate with different types of like, drivers in different Formula 1 teams, and then they can like construct the perfect master plan.
then in Formula 3, they've shagged like basically everyone, and they actually have 4 drivers, which surprises me. And they've got Arvid Lindblad, Tim Tramnich, Oliver Goeth, and Kakper Stuka.
Yeah, also Oliver is Goethe.
The thing is, like, I've always like this Spanish like commentator of like Oliver Goeth, Oliver Goeth. So it's like Oliver Goeth for me. Oh, actually, they are actually Formula 2 is currently, or at least probably this past weekend. By the time you're listening or watching this, they probably have gone already. But they are this weekend. They're actually doing testing in Barcelona, Formula 2, with their new cars.
Oh yeah, true. We didn't talk about Formula 2 liveries. I always forget. So, Formula 2 teams. A lot of them changed their names to their title sponsor names, which is weird as hell, but we're going to accept it, except for Invicta, because black and yellow, most horrible color combination ever.
Wait, who was the Invicta one in Formula 3? Genser?
Virtuosi.
Oh, Virtuosi. Okay.
And they had such a beautiful car, okay? They had such a beautiful blue shiny car, and it was pretty and it was beautiful, and then they ruined it. I will never ever forgive them. Never. Also, yeah, you can check out basically the Formula 2 liveries, because they are not entirely liveries except for maybe the Prema one. The new car looks so weird.
I know, but I don't know. Looks good. It's like weird, but in a good way.
Weird, but yeah, because it looks much more like a Formula 1 car. Like I didn't even get used to the Formula 1 cars being that round and like pretty, and now Formula 2 is round and pretty as well. Like, I want ugly rectangular cars. Like, how hard is that?
Of beautiful and round cars, please. Also calling Formula 3 a team that I see the strongest to win the championship, like with a huge lead and winning it with races, like with races still having to be happening. Um, Prema. Sorry.
I was like, if you say anyone else but Prema, I'm going to strangle you. Like,
And even like driver wise, I don't see anyone that could be.
yeah, it's so obvious. Like, Prema has a good lineup, consistent lineup. They are capable of winning this together. Such a good car, such a good team, such good drivers. Prema is going to win this.
This guy Max Easterson.
Yeah, I want to talk about him though. Wait, there's another Joshua. My heart. No, okay, let's talk about these individual drivers. First, Santiago Ramos, who started karting at 13, which is weird, right?
It's actually pretty late to start karting.
No, and even when he was karting, in 2017 he finished 31st. Then he skipped 2018. He didn't kart like in any championship that is recorded, and then went on to finish 56th.
How many drivers are there to finish 56?
Okay, there's a lot of drivers, girl. There's a lot of drivers. There's at least 120.
Oh my god. Well, he finished in the middle, not bad.
He finished in the middle. I think he's driver champion material. Like,
I mean, it's like Formula One is like finishing 10th. Like, good for you, you finished on the points.
yeah, but this is not Formula One. This is karting. Like, come on. In karting, you could finish up higher, by a little bit at least. Also, he has like pretty okay result. Last year he was in Freca and he finished 11th. So I mean that would be okay if his previous results weren't that bad. It's kind of screaming Nicolas Latifi though. I don't know what to say about this guy. I think he's either going to be a disaster or we won't notice him because he's going to be like 2 minutes after the pack.
Hopefully he does it. He does like decent at least. If you're not gonna do good, at least do decent.
Okay, now let's talk about the guy that you mentioned, Max Esterson. He started sim racing when he was 11. And then he went into karting at 16. So this is kind of an interesting story that you start going at esports and then go into real sports. And he actually was like among the 50 top drivers in iRacing, which is, for those who don't know, the same software that Formula 1 drivers use. So that is kind of like a big thing to do. And he started racing in like American Formula Championships, and he even had some decent finishes. So for example, he finished, I can't find the result again, Formula 4 Championship, 3rd.
Not bad.
Out of 20 races, he got 2 wins. That's not that bad. Especially that he started karting like at 16. That's crazy. And then he went to the Macau Grand Prix and he finished 20th last year. So
Not bad, not bad.
pretty good, pretty good. So we wish him the best. I mean, if he wants to go back to esports, I wouldn't be the person stopping him, but
I feel obviously like sometimes we can be a little bit harsh on drivers, but we always wish them the best. Obviously, we want them to enjoy their time.
okay, next up, let's talk about Luke Browning. And I wanted to include him because I was throwing a lot of shade on that guy when he won the Aston Martin Driver Award because Ollie Behrman was also nominated.
Oh, really biased.
And the guy actually has pretty decent results. but he has funding problems. So, but he actually won the Macau Grand Prix last year, so that's a pretty big thing.
That's a big thing, and I wish people like drivers that have the talent would have like the money support they deserve, because I hate when drivers have to stop driving and have to drop out.
I think he could be pretty good. Like I think he might have a shot at actually winning this championship. So I think he will be the main competition of the Prema guys, actually.
I don't know. A team that I'm not, nah, it's Campos. Something about Campos, I don't like it. I mean, I like Sebastian Montoya. I got to meet him. He's like such a nice guy. Um, I met him last year when he was in ELMS, driving with his dad and another poor driver who no one paid attention to him. I felt so bad. And he was also like in the like older years, so I was like, I feel so bad. Everyone goes to them, and oh my god. But yeah, Sebastian, like he's not bad driving. I mean, if he was in Red Bull Juniors Academy, you aren't there because you are really bad at driving. Like, so that says something. And then we have Mariboya.
Okay, you made a face there.
Um, and then we have Oliver. Wait, what? How did I pronounce? I think got.
Goethe. No, I saw that guy race and he's not that bad but I don't know because I only saw him like go and then like for 2 minutes nothing and then again.
Then we have in Banamers for racing, we have Sophia Flourish.
Yes, Sophia, you have my heart.
We love you, Sophia. You can come in this podcast whenever you want to.
I love Sophia because she was openly criticizing W series. I think that's big dick energy right there.
Yes, it is. Obviously, like they didn't do the best thing in W series. I think they just wanted to have girls on track having their own series, and they didn't prepare it enough. It's the same way this year with the F1 Academy. They did really good thing, but they did it really badly to the point where you couldn't watch the races. And I know some people in some tracks, you couldn't even see them on those screens, like on the big screens. They wouldn't turn in them on a.
What? Okay, that's crazy. Like, why would they do that? That's mean actually.
That's really mean. Like inside the circuit, like there's barely anyone, so might as well put it. Like seriously, let people enjoy. In Monza, they were racing the same weekend as the World Endurance Championship, which I find it odd, but in another way, I find it that it's really nice for them not only to stick to Formula One that like they're going to do this year, because you open yourself to more people. Also, like thanks to that, I actually got to meet Bianca Bustamante. She's like so nice. I like that Sofia was criticizing Formula like W series. I still like mix them both up.
I think if she was criticizing the W series, she's going to criticize F1 Academy as well. Of course, we don't need the F1 Academy either.
Yeah, I mean, even if who was it, Chloe Grant, I think it was. She says like, okay, having F1 Academy is good, but we don't need more only female series. You know, don't start being like, don't be F1, F2 Academy, F3 Academy. No.
What? Wait, what? That's crazy. That's just crazy as fuck.
I saw that. um, but yeah, Sophia is like, it's probably people criticize her for criticizing, series that is supporting or was supporting women to race, because I'm sure she was gonna get criticized because like obviously like her results are not like the best, she's not on the podium or whatever.
For criticizing.
But I also like with what happened to her like being in a car is more than enough for me. Like, kudos for you, like crazy.
Yes, I mean, she recovered extremely quickly, like both physically and mentally. Like that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, come on, that was like probably one of the most horrifying crashes that were ever like survived in motorsport history.
Exactly. I remember seeing that, like, because obviously when it happened, like, you see it, like, everyone is reposting and reposting and reposting. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, is the driver even alive? Like, I didn't know it was her. And then when I started seeing her drive again, when she went back to Formula 3, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, and I was like, oh, let's see what her accident was. I was like, oh, that was her.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Like the more you look at it and the more details you have about the crash, it's actually like worse and worse.
That's normally what happens to me. The more I hear Correa like talk about his crashing podcast, is like, how are you even alive? How did you manage to go back in a car? Like,
I mean, people are crazy sometimes, but in all the right ways.
yeah, like they're drivers. They like adrenaline. They're like right there with that. Like they're playing with that.
Okay, so I think Sophia Flörsch, what we accept from her to be perfect as always.
That's like I really want to see her on point.
No, I think she was pretty good last year, and now she's in an actually good team. So I think she will be able to achieve like higher results, maybe even bring consistent point scores. So that would be amazing.
I think I really want to see her score more points, be more competitive, being up there.
She's already better than most men on this planet, so shut up.
Obviously, you can have like a perfect weekend every weekend, but I really want to see her do good. Like me as a woman, I really want to see her do good in a championship where he's racing against men.
But don't criticize Sophia. She's our baby.
I want her to prove people wrong. Like, and I don't care if she isn't scoring points every single race. She's not last. So she's better than you. Like, and everyone that seriously, when people criticize Sophia in this case, I'm like, how many times have you driven in a Formula 3? Seriously, you're like, how many times have you raced in a Formula 3? And how many times, like, how many races did you win championship? Oh, you didn't. Okay, don't talk about it. Well, they can turn this against me and against us because we're criticizing drivers. But I mean, seriously, I'm a fan. I'm doing a podcast. Exactly. Do not. Untouchable. Uncriticizable. Um,
No, but we need to show our support to Sophia because she's criticized a lot, and we need to stand up against these drivers who doesn't belong where they are, because everyone is just like liking them because they are men driving cars, and Sophia has bigger balls than all of you. Okay, I think this is going in a really, really like women power.
Either way, I'm starting to rumble, and we need to wrap these things. We need to wrap things up. So we really hope you enjoyed this podcast. Um, Please let us know what you would like. I don't know if there's drivers we haven't mentioned that you like. Who are you supporting? Even Formula 2, Formula 3. Um, who do you think could be the biggest shock that was, I don't know, wasn't expected to win races or something?
You can also follow us on social media. You can follow the podcast account. You can follow us on Spotify if you don't want to. I mean, I think it's too late now, but if you don't want to watch the videos, you can also listen to us on Spotify. We would appreciate any type of feedback, comments, likes, ratings, obviously on Spotify. Also, if this is not good enough for you guys, you can also follow our personal accounts where we post more behind the scenes content and maybe even share our like plans on where are we going to go to races.
Exactly, especially our struggles to make a podcast work in the first try. Also, don't forget to follow us on TikTok. We also have a TikTok account where we will be sharing not only behind the scenes, bloopers, I don't know.
Just little funny moments of us.
I think that's it. Hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to check us every 2 weeks. That's when we will be posting our podcast. And if anything changes, we will be letting you all know through our social media accounts. So, yeah, bye, bitch.
Bye!
What else can I say? Should I turn my mic off? Can I run?
My laptop died.
Let me feel alive.